Welcome to the class 10 students. This is the continuation part of the chapter heredity and common genetic diseases. In my previous video, I have talked with you about what is heredity, what is genetics, what is mutation, variation and all that. I hope you remember who is known as the father of genetics. The answer is Gregor Johann Mendel. So the first two pages of this chapter, I hope it is clear to you all. Next I will move on with the third chapter, that is page number 132. There again you will have to I will have to discuss with you a few key terms with the related with the topic of heredity, and only when you are very much familiar with these terms, only when the concept of these terms are clear to you all, then only you can move forward into deeper heredity or genetics. Okay, so the first one is characteristics. So we use this term very commonly in English, the characteristics, but what does it mean in biology or in specifically in heredity? Look into your book. The definition of characteristics: all special features of an organism that are transmitted through genes from one generation to next are known as characteristics. So the example that I was saying, that we get to hear that your eyes are like your mother, your nose is like your father, or something similar to that, that your skin color is like your mother, so on. So these are basically characteristics that we are talking about, that the characteristic of the particular characteristic of the skin color, eye color, height are like one of our parents, that is the mother or the father. So these are basically special features of any organism of us that we inherit through genes, with the help of the genes from our previous generation, and again we will inherit means we will transmit this to the next generation, to our next generation, to our offsprings. Okay, so this is the definition of characteristic. Next term is trait. Now these two terms are very much similar to each other, but they have a difference. The phenotypic expression of a particular characteristic is called trait. Eye color is the characteristic, while trait would be blue eyes or brown eyes. So here characteristics, previously I was talking about characteristics, I said that the characteristics may be eye color, height, skin color, hair texture, hair color, anything. But trait is the particular means how the eye color of this person is. So if we have to say that the eye color of this person is brown, then that would be the trait of that person. While height is a characteristic, and tall or short is a trait. I hope I'm clear to you all. So trait is basically a type of characteristic. Okay, next we come to allele or allelomorph. The next one is allele. Look at the definition first. The contrasting pair of genes located in the same locus of the homologous chromosome and control same characteristics are called allele or allelomorph. Now I will show you a picture and explain this. Before that, let me tell you the next one is only locus. So before going into allele, I will have to explain to you what is locus. Locus is basically a point on a chromosome. So this is a chromosome, right? This is a chromosome. So any particular point on the chromosome is known as locus, and the alleles are found on a particular locus. Okay, so I'll show you a picture and explain what allele and locus is. So in this picture you can see that this is basically the diagram which shows the locus of a gene, but here the alleles are also mentioned. Okay, so one by one I will talk about locus and allele. So previously I have told you that locus is any point or a particular position or place on a chromosome. The definition is written here, where a particular on the locus a particular gene is present. Okay, so suppose this is the chromosome and this is the gene locus. Both are the gene locus where contrasting pair of genes are located. Okay, as you can see that here the first one, it has a red colored gene and the second one has a blue colored gene. So obviously they are of contrasting characters, and these contrasting characters are known as alleles, as you can see here. So this point, the same point on these two homologous chromosome is known as locus, but these contrasting pair of genes genes that are located on that locus is known as alleles. Okay, so I hope alleles and genes are clear to you all. Next term that we are going to talk about is the unit of inheritance, which is known as the factor or gene. Factor or gene is the unit of inheritance. Look into your book. Gene is a part of DNA located on a particular point, again locus, of a chromosome. Functions, what is its function? It functions as a hereditary unit. How does it function as a hereditary unit? It is responsible for inheritance of characteristics from parents to offspring and also control the biological functions. Okay, so basically it is a unit of inheritance and it is a part of DNA located on a particular locus of a chromosome, and it functions as a hereditary unit. Okay, now I have told, go into the next paragraph. G.J. Mendel, known as the father of genetics, I have told you previously only, called these genes as factors. So genes, we now know what genes are, but Mendel called genes as factors, which control all the characteristics of an organism. Basically, genes are those units or factors that control everything that we are, right? So my voice is like this because my gene is in a certain way, which makes my voice box in a certain way, and that is how my voice is like this. My nose, my eyes, my hair, my hands, everything are the result of the genes. Okay, that is, gene for tallness and gene for dwarfness in a pea plant, gene for black hair color and white hair color in guinea pig. So all these things are controlled by genes. There are two types of genes of the same type, but two contrasting types of genes for tallness and dwarfness of the pea plant. And similarly in human beings or other organisms also, gene control these things. Okay.